Hi everyone, so I have got my Greatest Showman themed mug here for the first episode of a new series on my channel called Tea Time with Chloe. I know the title of this video is a little bit weird, but bear with me. I will explain to you what this new series is going to be, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So first of all, I know that the lighting in my house is awful. It's just what I'm having to deal with. The settings on my camera is a very basic DSLR, so I'm not really managing to figure out how best to fix this lighting situation. I need to get some studio lights, but at the moment I do not have the spare money because we've got lots of things planned. So hopefully eventually the lighting situation will be sorted out, but for now this is what I'm dealing with, so I'm sorry about that. Oh, my tea is still so hot. Oh. So I'm aware that the title of this video is a bit odd, and a lot of you are probably thinking, what? But the reason this series has come about, it's something I've been thinking about doing for a while, but this week I've just sort of been prompted into starting it and giving it a go. I was talking to some of my friends yesterday, some of my fellow YouTube creator friends, and I was saying that at the moment on YouTube it feels like I'm up against a bit of a brick wall. I really don't want to ramble on and on and on about this in the video, so I'm just going to try and condense it down into a small short story. But I have less subscribers now than I had 3 years ago. Yeah. So 3 years ago I went to my first ever Paper Chase bloggers event and I met Daisy and Anna there. Daisy from My Green Cow and Anna from Mrs. Brimble's. I had already spoken to both of them briefly before we went, but I met them there and we became friends. And at the time they had both just hit 10,000 subscribers and I was on like 9,300 or something like that. And for the previous year, my channel had exploded. I'd gone from, I say exploded, it was big to me, obviously not in the grand scheme of things, but I had gone from 2,000 subscribers to over 9,000 subscribers in the space of just under a year. So to me, that was like a huge leap. And at the time, I was gaining a lot of subscribers every day. And yeah, I'd gained like 7,000 subscribers in just under a year. And it looked set to continue, and my fellow crafty YouTubers were doing really well. And then it got to me leaving university and heading out on my own and getting my first ever full-time job, and I worked 9 to 5 in an office, and especially throughout the winter months I just didn't have the opportunity to film because it was dark all the time. It was dark. I left the house in the dark in the morning, I came home in the dark at night, and then at weekends I wasn't yet living with my boyfriend, but we had bought our first home and we were spending our weekends renovating it, so I just didn't have much of a chance to film. And the only videos that were going up really at that time were moving vlogs, which did fairly well but didn't really bring in any new subscribers. But I didn't really care because the numbers have never been the most important thing for me. The comments and the engagement have always been what I enjoyed. I've said to my friends before, I would rather have 1,000 subscribers but have 50% or more of those people actually engage with me than have 1 million subscribers and just get a few comments. I really, really love the comments, and back then I was getting a lot of engagement on my videos still, and I really didn't care about the numbers of subscribers. But around that same time, the new YouTube algorithm came in. Honestly, that algorithm has been the bane of my life. So when the algorithm came in, I wasn't really uploading because, like I said, I was working my first ever 9 to 5 office job, and also I was very ill with my Crohn's disease at the time. If you were watching my channel then, you'll know that there was a big gap in my uploading also because I was so poorly. And I ended up quitting that job in the office because I was poorly. And when I came back to my YouTube channel, I had lost a lot of subscribers and not really gained any back. And even when I started uploading again and I was uploading crafty videos, I was doing everything everyone asked me to create, I just wasn't gaining back any subscribers. In fact, every time I uploaded, I would lose more. And it became really demoralising. So then the more demoralised you are, the less you want to create videos. And that's definitely what happened to me. And because of the YouTube algorithm coming in at the same time that I wasn't really uploading, my channel just completely got lost and it stopped being recommended to people. It basically became non-existent in terms of YouTube's brain, and so I never gained any subscribers. I just lost them every time I uploaded. And like I say, if I was getting lots of engagement, so like my views were good and people were commenting and engaging with me, I really wouldn't mind. But at the same time, I lost a lot of my engagement too. So people stopped commenting, and I definitely just noticed a massive decline in my channel. Like most things though, I thought that it would pick up eventually, and it just never picked up. And now 3 years later, I'm still in that same place of losing loads of subscribers every time I upload. And if I ever upload a video that does fairly well and I gain some subscribers, by the next day, I've lost even more. So for example, I went to Disneyland and I made a Disneyland vlog, and it was not my best work because I was obviously just there enjoying the moment and not filming that much. But when I put that video up, I was really excited about it because I thought, oh, people will really like this, you know. I know Disney's not for everyone, but I thought it might bring in some, you know, a new audience. And I thought that my current audience would enjoy it because it's like a happy vlog, a birthday vlog in Disneyland, you know. And it got like, I think it's been up for well over a week now, and it hasn't even had 400 views. And I was so upset. It sounds so stupid to say that out loud, but I think people who don't make videos don't necessarily understand how much work goes into creating them. Even the most basic of video, it takes time, and I just kind of feel a bit like something needs to change. I don't know. I'm starting to ramble already, which I didn't really want to do. Long story short, I stopped uploading for a while 3 years ago, and my channel has never recovered. And I really want to improve my engagement. I'm honestly not bothered about the numbers. I just want to bring people back in to watch again and to comment again, because that to me is the reason why I make these videos and why I've done it for like 9 years. I recognise as well that part of the problem is that my channel doesn't really fit any sort of niche. I have a very addictive and obsessive personality, and I have ever since I was a small child. I go through phases where I absolutely love something and I have to collect it all and do it all and have it all, and then I'll move on to something else. And I've definitely continued that into adulthood. I go through like cyclical phases of loving books and then scrapbook supplies and then planners, and then coming back to books and scrapbook supplies and planners. And for a while I was obsessed with dog leads and collars and accessories, and then I realised that 2 dogs really do not need like 50 dog leads. That's the sort of thing I do. I get obsessed with something and then that's all I want to talk about and post about and make videos about. You are so needy. And then I move on to something else. Like I said, there are things that always stay, so I'm always obsessed with the dogs and like books, planners, scrapbooking supplies and Disney. Those are sort of like the 5 things. Archie's playing with his toy. Those are like the 5 things that I'm always obsessed with and go through phases of constantly wanting to post about. But I definitely do have an obsessive personality, and I've always just made videos on whatever I'm enjoying at the time. So whether that be the rabbits, like back when I first started the channel and it was all about the rabbits and the animals, and then I went to uni and I did some fashion and beauty things, which really just, looking back on them, oh my god, they were awful and they really weren't me. At the time it was what I was into, but it's just so not what I'm into now. As you can see with my scruffy hair and my Disney sweatshirt. So fashionable. And then after that it was a lot of scrapbooking stuff. Then I started making the weekly vlogs, and it was sort of I made a lot more vlogs on my channel, and then now I'm sort of feeling more drawn towards these sit down videos, and a more lifestyle kind of vibe. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like it when a channel grows with a person and chops and changes. And I've seen a lot of the big channels going through this recently. I don't really follow a lot of the old sort of like British vloggers. I am still subscribed to Louise and I am still subscribed to Zoe. So Louise Pentland and Zoe Sugg. And Louise totally rebranded her channel last year to a much more mature sort of vibe and feel. And now Zoe Sugg is in that sort of space as well, where she's doing that too. And they are a little bit older than me, but that is the way I feel now. I feel like I sort of make lots of videos about a topic and then I kind of outgrow it. And it's not necessarily that I don't love that thing anymore. I still have rabbits as pets, so clearly I still love them. I have this beautiful craft room that I will be showing you very soon, full of scrapbooking supplies, and I still scrapbook and I still creative journal. So it's not that I've grown out of that thing, it's just that I don't really want to make videos on it all the time. And when you do chop and change what you make videos on, a lot of people don't like that, so they won't subscribe. And that's fine. But I feel like instead of trying to make the videos that people want to see, I'm just going to make the videos I want to make. So if I fancy sitting down and making a Disney vlog, then I'm going to do that. If I fancy making a scrapbook process video, I'm going to do that. But I don't really know what else I'm trying to say. This series though, Tea Time with Chloe, I'm going to try and upload one of these once a fortnight, maybe once a week if I'm feeling particularly productive, but probably once a fortnight to go alongside whatever other video I upload that week. So it might be a weekly vlog, or it might be my craft room tour, or maybe it'll be a Disney video, because I really want to make more videos about Disney, and I've held off of doing it because I know it's not for everyone, but it's what I really love, and Disney has been something I've loved ever since I was a child. So I really want to make more videos about that, like booking a Disney trip, planning a Disney trip on a budget, all that sort of thing. And more travel related content, and I just, yeah, like that's what I want to make. So these Tea Time with Chloe videos are hopefully going to be a chance to just sit down and chat to you about any given topic, whether it be me giving my opinion on something, or just updating you about my life, or just showing you something I've done, or something I've made, or something I'm doing. That's what I want these to be, a really chilled out vibe where you can just catch up with me, because looking at my YouTube analytics and reading people's comments, you're actually a lot more interested in my vlogs than you are in my creative videos. And yet whenever I ask people what they want me to film, people always say they want me to film like a project life video, or a scrapbook video, or a creative journal video, and yet nobody watches them. They get the least views of any videos I make, and they get no comments. And when I say no comments, I mean 0 comments. The last few creative videos I made got 0 engagement, and although I think some of them got a few comments in the end, but it takes a long time for anyone to engage with them, and that's so demoralizing when you know how much work goes into a crafty video. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to spend so much time making a video and then putting it out and not having anyone comment on it or enjoy it, or sort of like show me they're enjoying it, which maybe sounds a bit me, but obviously when you're putting a lot of time and energy into something, and the main reason you're doing it is because you love talking to people on those videos, and nobody talks to you about it and nobody comments on it, it's really sad. So long story short, with that, crafty videos will be appearing less on here, and by saying that I know that I'll be losing even more subscribers. But all of my crafty videos pretty much will be on Patreon. Whenever I fill up a scrapbook or a creative journal, I will still share that video here. But the majority of my process videos will now exclusively be on my Patreon. And I feel like I haven't really talked that much about Patreon because, again, it's another like hot topic, you know, like red button subject. People don't like talking about it, but I do have a Patreon account. I will leave the link in the description below. It's always in the description below. And that is where I post the majority of my creative content now, so that the people who really want to see it can see it. You can become a patron for as little as $2 every month, and for that you get exclusive photos and updates of crafty things I'm up to. For $4 a month you get the photos and updates, and you get a creative chatty vlog, and then for $8 a month you get all of that, and you get a process video of some sort, whether that be scrapbooking or creative journaling mainly. For example, this month's chatty vlog, I gave an exclusive look at my craft room before anyone else had seen it. And I'm also working on a travel scrapbook album, so a lot of my process videos are coming from that travel album at the moment. So yeah, if you would like to become a patron on Patreon, or you would just like to find out more about it, you can follow me for free as well. So if I post anything publicly, you'll be able to see that. Although the majority of it obviously is for people who are patrons. I will leave that link at the top of my description box below, because I know a lot of you still want crafty content, but I'm just not seeing the benefit of having it on this channel anymore because people are not engaging with it, and I think notifications aren't being sent to people. I don't think I'm appearing in people's subscription boxes that often anymore. And so yeah, the majority of that content will be on my Patreon, and I will leave that link in the description below. So I know this has been a massive ramble, but basically I just wanted to update you with what I'm sort of planning for this channel. I really want, I want this to be a space to create, like, you know, discussion and I don't know, just a more general lifestyle space. I feel like this channel is growing with me. As I grow up, the content is becoming more adult, not anything dodgy. I just mean it's becoming, the channel just grows with me. The videos, the content changes as I grow up. And although I'm making Disney videos, so a lot of people will say that's childish, but what I mean is I just, you know, I feel like it's okay for a channel to change and grow and adapt with you as you change and grow and adapt. And I know that that means you don't always keep the same audience, but I would just, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I guess I'm just trying to say my channel is dead currently. So, you know, there's no growth there. So I may as well just make the videos that I want to make. A lot of this has also come about because of my mum being diagnosed with breast cancer at the end of June, and having some of my own health struggles as well over the summer, which maybe I'll speak to you more about in another one of these Tea Time with Chloe videos. But this whole experience, which is still ongoing and I feel like it will be ongoing for a long time, it's just taught me that life is too short. And I was saying this to my friends the other day. We went out for brunch and one of them was saying she felt really stuck in a particular situation that she's in. And I got a bit emotional actually, and I was like, life is just too short. You need to do what makes you happy. And it sounds really silly saying that in terms of a YouTube channel, but I've actually had like genuine stress over my YouTube channel because I've been doing this for 9 years. I have put blood, sweat and tears into this channel and it's disintegrating before my eyes. And it makes me so sad. But all of this with my mum has really made me realise, like, if I want to make videos about the best food at Disneyland, I'm going to do it. And if no one watches it, no one watches it. But I just, oh, my phone's going off. I don't know. I'm just gonna see where it takes me. So my little fluffy pal who begins with A, I'm not gonna say his name because he'll come sprinting towards me, is currently sat at the back door looking very sad, obviously wanting to go out. So I will wrap this rambly video up here, but I know it sounds silly, but this is what I wanted these videos to be. I just wanted to sit down and just chat to you. and hopefully get some conversation going in the comments, because I'm sure there are some other fellow creators who feel the same way as me. And even if you aren't a creator and you are a subscriber, thank you for being here. I really hope maybe now you feel a little bit more drawn to comment on videos, because it really does mean so much to creators. And also, I can't believe I'm about to ask people to do this, because I haven't asked people to do it in years. But if you do like my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up or sharing them with your friends. It really does make a difference to creators, and I never really believed it in the past, but now, especially since the algorithm has come in, the more likes your video gets, the more likely it is that it will be shown to other people and it will be put in their suggested videos box. So yeah, maybe consider doing that if you want. I can't believe I've just asked people to like my video. Please also leave me some comments telling me what you would like me to cover in these videos. I'm open to anything, so if you have a specific topic that you want me to talk about in a future Tea Time with Chloe, let me know. I would be really open to that, and I'll probably post a questions thing or a poll on my Instagram too, which you can also follow. I'll leave that in the description below as well, asking for suggestions. So yeah, let me know. Hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a bit weird. Please bear with me, and I will see you in my next video.